put a little lipstick back on since I'm going to be online with y'all for a little bit at least. So, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hello. Hello. Now, why is the back of my leg itching as soon as I hit the record button? I cannot tell you. But come on. I'll wait a few minutes for everybody to get in the room. But I guess I could sing a little song. Um, mm, I really love the Lord. Mm, I really love the Lord. You don't know what He's done for me. He gave me the victory. Y'all, I love Him. I love Him. I really love the Lord. Come on into my channel. I decided to sing a little bit, waiting for y'all to get here. I have some great news to tell y'all. And for those who don't know, my name is Debra Ann Matthews, and my channel is called Lose Weight With Me. And I bought some new oil for my hair, and I can't find it. So I'm like, look. So I just thought I'd brush it a little bit and comb it. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Got some good news. The good news is that it's time for my book to come out. And well, I'm going to be taking pre-orders this week, and then it's going to be out by Black Friday. And so we're getting it all together this week, and I'm really excited about it, and I want to share it with y'all. So let me tell you, listen and let me know what you think about this. I might have to read this a few more times throughout the session that we're on, but just let me know what you think about it, okay? I always believe that we should not just see a before and after weight loss picture. For this woman whose highest weight topped 520 pounds after losing 40 pounds every year for 10 years. And then in 2019, I lost 65 pounds. So every year for 10 years, all I could do was 40 pounds. Finally, I learned what I needed to learn and received the appropriate support to help me finally shift happens. The middle ways point is where the learning and growth takes place. The small victories, the setbacks, the weight gains, the self-worth, the heartaches, and the dopamine reset. Who talks about dopamine reset except to tell you that, I'm just saying that to tell you that that's where the addiction is. It's in that dopamine factor where you keep eating, you keep drinking, you keep smoking, you keep using drugs, you keep using alcohol because it gives your dopamine up. Essentially, that's what has happened over 200 times, 1 pound at a time. Now let's celebrate and talk about it. And this time, I know deep in my heart that I will be able to manage intense pain and struggle, and that no matter what, I ain't got to eat about it. Progress, not perfection. That's what my doctor, Josh Thornhill, who is my ortho and former football player for the Detroit Lions, says. I'm going to, of course, going to have to ask him if I can put that there, but I think he'll say yes. So check this out. This is gonna, okay, and the name of the book is called I Ain't Got to Eat About It. And this is how it looks. It's purple. I've been posting it on my Facebook page and on my TikTok page, and so I'll get it I'll put it in like a little chart and post it tomorrow or later today, because I'm just out up at 2 a.m. having a good old time. But what y'all think about that? Also, let me read this to you. This is amazing right here. You're not even believe this. Hey, y'all, come on in. Hit the like button when you get here, please. Check this out. It's thrilling to share that an incredible 242.2 pound weight loss has been lost. Now I have less than 200 pounds to lose. That is like amazing. Only 184 more pounds to go. My weight loss goal is within reach. Wow, it makes so much sense. Never have I counted every pound like this before. Never have I, hey Yvonne, my name is spelled Debra. Never have I gotten smaller size clothes, had clothes made, asked for clothes to be donated so that every size I was ready. And then, even though all these clothes you see I bought, they're size 8X, but guess what? That's okay. I wanted to make sure I could wear them because they came from Shein. So, affirmations. I lose weight naturally without shots or surgery. I enhance my weight loss with nutritional supplements and with hashtag shift hashtag shift happens, visualizations, meditation, affirmations, prescriptive writing, pain, sadness, disappointment, and discomfort may happen. The only thing I know is that I ain't got to eat about it. Debra Ann Matthews of Lose Weight With Me. Book pre-orders coming soon. We're going to shoot for them to be ready Black Friday in time for Christmas and New Year's and all the stuff. And I'm going to talk with my publisher and my all the people. And I hope that we're going to be able to do like the book and then a journal, but like a inaugural book, like a I want to use gold, like a gold book, even though this is so pretty, so purple. But on the back of the book, I'm gonna put pictures of me because you want to see, when you look at the book, you want to see what you're seeing. And I think I'm gonna use the picture when the guy was helping me with in my wheelchair, when my coach was holding my hand, just to show you the progression of mobility and and then I mean just all the stuff. But of course I have a lot of pictures and videos. And thank God we did that. Thank God that I wasn't scared to take pictures. I know a lot of people, and when they're bigger, they're afraid to take pictures. Thank God that I wasn't, and in bathing suits and all the stuff. And this is important because I have less weight to lose now than I have already lost. Isn't that amazing? Hey, Unique. So, my pre order for my book is ready. It's going to be out this week. Frankly, y'all, I'm on disability. I need to make some money. And also I'm scared, but now I'm like today I just had one meal. I had like two boiled eggs for breakfast and an apple because I went to hear Jeff preach and they always cook. And girl, he had a big old thing of greens and some potatoes with some cheese in it and one chicken breast and one rib. But it has two bones and I ate that thing so fast. I ate the rib so fast, but I was trying not to eat till I got home because I always had to go to the bathroom. Then I was like, give me another piece of rib. He gave me a piece of watermelon and that's all I had for the day. I ate another apple, and now I'm trying to drink 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 waters because I really need to take some citrite. So if I can get these, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 containers of water. If I can get the 8 containers of water down by 12 o'clock tomorrow, then I can take the citrite, and then I can just let that, help my body to be well. And then I can eat Monday. I don't care about eating. I care about doing my work. And what happens for me to do my work, I have to give myself time enough just to be here, take a nap, watch a movie, sing a song, all the stuff, and then do my work. And I've been working with all the 3 trainings I've had in the last 2 weeks. It gave me the momentum, and having the fear, being honest about it, it gave me the see, it just sets you free when you're honest. Just gave me the courage to say, I'm really scared. I'm really not doing well. And I was gonna show y'all. These are all the chips I ate, and a bag and a bag of crackers because they had these two at the class. Look, a little bit left over, and they had a bag of crackers at the class with a bottle of water, with 2 bottles of water. I bought these 2 after the class because I was nervous, and I ate that one before the class because I was nervous. So going in this week, I'm gonna have my fruit. I'm gonna have my nuts. I'm gonna have, whatever I'm gonna have, but I'm not gonna hi y'all. I'm not gonna eat. And then Thursday, I went by to see one of my friends. He works at the dealership. He was like, I'm at the store. What do you want? I said, I want some cashews. I want some nuts. He got me 2 things of nuts and some flavored water. And that kind of helped me to push past the anxiety. And so I came in, and I always like to stay outside and hang out, but I said, no, come in this bed, sit down, and just do your work or relax. And then I'm like, I haven't had a nap today, so take my nap. But it helped me to get some things done. And my knees started hurting. I'm like, look, see, all the stuff happens. But I grabbed the liquid IV because I'm gonna be drinking out of it, and so that's what it looks like. And they have lots of different flavors, and it's sugar free, and it's really good. And so, I mean, it ain't as good as soda, but it's pretty good because you're getting your nutrition in. So I hope that you all will support my pre-order for my book. And one of my colleagues who owns a restaurant, he owns like a chicken wing restaurant. He was like, you can have your book signing at my place. And they have these custom wooden benches that are so, even though I was in my wheelchair, the custom benches are so sturdy. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. So, you know, so then I'm thinking about all the other business ventures I want to do, and also the life coach offerings that I want to offer. And you'll start seeing those next week. This week is going to be working on my business plan, and finishing up my homework and going through the grants, collaborating with some of the people that I met, all the stuff. And I want to do something for it because I have a workforce. I'm a resume workforce development, resume writer background, and business writing background. So that's what I want to talk about. But I want to talk about this thing about your weight loss journey. What we're doing is we're washing, rinsing, and repeating. Once you understand the things you got to understand about the stress, most people say that I guess that wasn't food because my brain didn't want to chew it. Most people say some people just got carried away and wasn't paying attention, and when they catch themselves, they can just literally stay the course and go on. And then some of us are emotional eaters, and so we just eat with our emotions, eat when we're stressed. And college does that. We had 12 cafeterias on our college campus, and we had our meals, and they were all you can eat, and they also had money on our card so that we can buy whatever we wanted to eat. And then when we stopped, because that meal plan was expensive, so after freshman year, sure enough, maybe sophomore year, we didn't get the meal plan because we didn't have no money to pay for that. But we always had things to eat, which was, you know, we had dinner between like 6 and 8. And then if there was a program on campus, we're going to have pizza because that's what's going to get them to come. And then gotta go to Granny Grieve and get a sandwich. I mean, just all the stuff. And then when it's finals, we're going to have, at 10:30, we're going to have breakfast. We just had dinner at 6 o'clock. I think the cafeteria may close at 7. And we back over there eating breakfast at 10:30. You know. And the black people who, when we go to predominantly white colleges and universities, the staff who work there, they're going to take care of us. One of the men who worked in the custodian, he used to bring me steaks all the time. He's like, you have a responsibility. You're here. Pressure, all that pressure, child. And I remember one time I had a cabbage. I went to the cafeteria and I asked the ladies, I said, can I have a piece of bacon? Because, that's what I knew how to do. So that's where we got our support and our comfort from. And then the people who worked at the university, when we needed something, they going to take us to lunch or dinner. Or whenever I didn't have no food, I would go to my mentor's office, and every time she'd have a lunch meeting and give me her lunch. So food plays an important part in culture all the time. And what I've learned is that I don't have to eat about my problems, or the sadness that happened in our lives. Sadness happens in everybody's life, but that thing that really took you down, that thing that I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I got on TikTok and all those men started giving me all that attention, it really made me sad. because I know they don't want to. I mean, yes, it's flattering, but it's only flattering for about a half a second because I know they don't want me, they want a body part. And I mean, young girls, they dress to show their body parts because they're young. They just want to have a good time. Not necessarily they want to have sex, but they just want to have a good time. But it's not okay to make a woman feel like that because of her body. But you wouldn't think that because of the way our society is, but it's not okay. So I'm okay now because now I can look at it and I can tell when it's fake or when it's somebody from some other country. And he talking that spank spank. This is how I can tell. If you tell me like today, somebody said I'm from Zimbabwe, but I live in New Jersey. In America, we don't say we live in New Jersey. We say I live in Nashville, Clarksville, like that. We don't say the state because we know they don't tell you nothing. But one guy, he was like, all right. And then I thought he was an American, so I talked to him. And then I was like, ugh. But then I was like, you know what? Honestly, would have got you more conversation. I just blocked it. You can also tell if they have like 12 pictures, but this guy had like 30 something pictures. I'm like, okay. And he had a regular job listed. So I'm like, okay, he's getting good, but not that good. Because your conversation can't capture me if you want to ask me if I have some kids. Just stupid stuff. Mm-mm. But then again, even guys who are regular, okay, you got a regular job and we talk for 7 minutes. And next thing I know, you texting me talking about future wifey. Then you texting me right after that, calling me. What you doing? I just got home. I'm doing the same thing I was doing when I talked to you 7 minutes ago. I'm busy. We'll talk later. No, sir. And then another guy who was stationed up here in the military, he's like, I'll move back there for you after one conversation. That tells me you don't make decisions very well. And then he says, call me. You think? I said, oh, I feel better if you call me. I'm not going to be calling no grown man. I don't want you that bad. I don't want you at all. And the fact that you only like me because you see me in that white bathing suit. What if you don't like my personality? What if you don't know nothing about me? Now, that might be flattering to a young girl, but that's not flattering to a grown woman. And the fact that you don't know that is a problem. So, anywho, but I'm over all of that now. I got to focus on what I'm trying to accomplish. And I'm trying to accomplish getting back to work, telling my story, helping, coaching, training, all the stuff. Because one thing I realized when I turned 40, and I want everybody to repeat after me. I want you to say I. Put it in the comments. Everybody say I. Repeat after me. I. I'm not going to continue till somebody put I in the comments. Repeat after me. I. Come on, give it to me. I. Repeat after me. I. Let me see it. And I. Thank you, Unique. Got it. Put that down. Got it. So I got it. And you know what I got? I got a lot that I know, a lot that I can share, a lot that I can embark knowledge on, a lot of dreams I want to make, all the stuff. And it doesn't matter what size I am, I still got it. Because if you're dumb, if you're superficial, if you're ignorant, if you don't have emotional intelligence, you ain't got it. Now, I'm kind of loud. Not really, but yes, really. And I'm kind of excitable, but I got it. So that's why I want to lose weight. That's why I want to I want to get my weight a to a point where I can do stuff, where I can fold up my clothes and put them in the drawers and not have them all right here, and make my bed up and get my comforter, because I like white, but my favorite colors are teal and orange. See that orange blanket? But I'm going to get white comforter and put the orange blanket at the bottom like that. And on TikTok, they got these sheets with the pockets in them. But I don't use the sheets I got over there right now. I got them. They thrown over there. They ain't on the bed. But that's okay. And I could do that now, but I don't feel like it. So, anywho, that's what I'm living for. I wanted to go to church tomorrow, but my knees kind of hurt. So, I need to go get a 30-day knee shot. But I don't know when I'm going to have time to do that, because I got things to do and people to see and places to go, people, baby. But at the same time, the priority is my work. I can watch church online like I always do every Sunday. I need to sit still so I can get my work done, and I can get my business plan done. I can get my plan for, okay, she just taught us a lot of things. And the basic thing is, see if you can double your income. And y'all know I'm on Social Security, so that ain't gonna really be that hard because it ain't that much. But one thing I love about it, I did Dave Ramsey. I was on his TV show twice. My sisters I seen, because I went there for the show when they taped the show. And that's how I was able to buy my house, because I followed his plan. Of course, I was working 3 jobs then, so Dave Ramsey, that stuff don't work now. You gotta have some money to do the Dave Ramsey plan. But anyhow, that's what I'm excited about that. Whew. I'm excited about getting my life back. And even though I have 185 more pounds to lose, when I get under 400 pounds, like when I get to 399, I'm gonna start posting my weight like every week, and we're gonna see how the journey goes. My coach said that even though I've been doing this up and down, he said like that one week, like for about 4 weeks or 5 weeks, I lost 5 pounds a week. In May, I lost 15 pounds in 1 month. And the most I ever lost in a month was I used to lose 19 pounds a month. And then, like, after I lost 19 pounds, I would gain 10 pounds like the next week. And then by the end of the month, I'd be back to 19 pounds weight loss. But the reason for that, and this is the thing, once you believe what you're being taught, and I know that's hard because we have all this weight loss noise, that's crazy. But once you believe what you're being taught, and then you eat natural food so your brain can work well when you get stressed, then you understand that whether you're losing weight, if you're small, like if you have 50 pounds, you might lose a half a pound. You might not lose, like, I'm bigger, so I'm gonna lose more weight most of the time. And even this time when I ate all those snacks, I only gained 6 pounds. Remember 4th of July, I gained 9 pounds in 3 days. So see how, and it took me a week and like 4 days to start losing it. This week I gained 6 pounds from eating all that stuff Wednesday. And by Friday, I was down 1.6 pounds. You see, and this is how I know that I got the real thing, because normally I just get distracted by failure, or what we call failure. But in weight loss, there's no such thing as failure. Your body is not a machine that you're not going to just lose. You're going to lose and gain, lose and gain. You're going to pay attention to, like, my blood pressure. I don't even know where my blood pressure pills are. I ain't took them in 2 days. I know they somewhere right here, but I don't be looking for them because that requires a whole lot of moving, child. That's why I'm really talking about mobility, because mobility makes you sit still. And I've been sitting still for years, even though I've been moving. Y'all see me move, but when I get home, I don't do all this stuff. But I do more than I used to. However, And I was even thinking how it's so easy to go back to my bad behaviors because before I used to get up on Sunday nights and cook for hours. I just don't feel like even being in the kitchen for hours. Even when I put those baked potatoes in the oven, I'm outside enjoying the sun, hanging out like this right here in my wheelchair, laid back, listening to my radio. I didn't even think about the potatoes. I got to set an alarm to remind me. 4 hours later, I'm like, oh, I had some potatoes in the oven, didn't I? Because before I go to bed, I'm gonna check everything and make sure it's off. I'm like, well, and I didn't really smell it because they don't make food like they used to. You know, good and well, you should smell a potato cooking. I wasn't trying to smell it because I was outside, laid up, hanging out in the sun, doing this right here. I wasn't trying to cook. I don't feel like all of that. So that's okay. But in either case, mobility is something. So I'm not out of the woods. What keeps me is my level of support that I have. And when I told my coach, I mean, I used to be telling him all the time that I wasn't eating right for like 2 years because I couldn't get it together. So it's not, he didn't beat me up. He didn't talk about me. He just kept training me and educating me. And he didn't have, most of the time, he didn't even say nothing until I got it together. When I started doing shift happens, then he started seeing consistent weight loss. When I stopped eating sugar, he was happy. When they increased my blood pressure and I showed him, because he's an EMT, so he can read my charts. And I'm asking him, I mean, I asked the doctor, but I don't trust the doctor because I know the doctor has this is how I don't trust the doctor. The doctor has a ulterior motive. Like, even when I lost 33 pounds, my doctor was like, well, if you have the weight loss surgery, you'll lose it faster. I know he went to medical school. I know he was taught, well, actually, he was taught the way they wanted him to conduct his medical practice. So he may not have been really taught. How can you not be taught? You're not just a body. You're a brain, you're mind, body, and soul. And even if he wasn't taught that, he's not dumb. But his focus is on what's your symptom and what is your medication I'm gonna give you for that symptom. And the thing is, he don't know nothing about black history, because if he do, he'll understand why black people are skeptical of the medical community because they have not found themselves to be trustworthy. And when I had, now my black Nigerian doctor, I don't know how much he know about black history, but he lived in Memphis when he was a boy for a while, so he knows something about black people, but maybe not. But anyway, when he asked me why I didn't want to get the COVID shot, I told him because they left syphilis in black men for 50 years. See what's going to happen to them, and that ain't going to happen to me. Ain't nobody in my family except my sister who works in the hospital got the COVID shot. My brother might have gotten it because he almost died. So I don't know. He may not have gotten it because he don't even take pills or medicines or anything for his sinuses or nothing. So we ain't crazy. But you have to, culturally, you have to respect that. And if you don't, then you don't care. And small town people, rural people, even big city people who are lonely, they're going to listen to what that doctor says because the doctor is that superior. They're going to take them pills. And some of those pills are there to just kill your kidneys and get you right on dialysis. I seen my second or third Asian person, skinny as can be, on dialysis. See, I thought the goal was to be skinny. So why am I seeing people who don't use a walker and don't use a cane on dialysis? Even my neighbor across the street, she told me that she's pre-diabetic and she's Korean. What's up with that? Most older people who are here with their children from Korea and those countries, they don't have insurance because they're not working. And you can't put your parents on your insurance. You can only put your children on your insurance. So you see, maybe there's a healthcare disparity. But in either case, what I was saying is I lost 33 pounds with my coach and taking the supplements. And then I still struggle with compulsive eating until I took the classes with Michelle Pedersen, until I started taking the writings, until I started tuning in to what she was saying about the food industry, about how we're marketed to eat food for the wrong reasons, and we're marketed to eat the wrong thing. And that makes perfect sense. And how all these new businesses are building, they've been building this Korean barbecue restaurant. It still ain't open, but everything else is fast food and junk food. Very few family style restaurants that serve protein and vegetables. And even at that, apparently this seed oil is not good for us. It's one of the reasons why we're getting cancers and sicknesses and stuff. So I do just buy olive oil, but my chiropractor told me I could eat lard. But my teacher was like, we can't even eat butter. But my coach said we have to eat butter that's made with the highest quality of butter. So I'm like, okay. And that's two for almost $5. But it takes me like 6 months to use a lot of butter. I don't put a lot of butter in my food. You know, if somebody's cooking for me, I'm like, hold up, don't put all that butter in their food. I don't like that. It's not necessary to flavor food. You don't need all that butter. But anywho, this is what I did. I put my big girl panties on. And when I put my big girl panties on, okay, that's good. I ain't mad at Naomi. If I had another apple, I think I do have another apple. I just don't know where it's at. I do that too. See, people try to tell you food rules, and I say maybe the apple is in this bag. It is. It is. I just didn't know where it was. This is the thing. I say believe that you can lose weight because scientific study, Dr. Mindy said that the number one reason why we don't lose weight is because we don't believe we're worthy. So we start and then we stop. But on the same time, the weight loss community depends on 95% of us. Um, like their rate of return is 95%. They only depend on 5 of us to lose the weight, keep the weight off, and never come back. When in fact they never gave us Weight Watchers doesn't give you the whole picture. None of the traditional weight loss factors, even the Mayo Clinic, don't give you the whole picture. Okay? Oh yeah, coach is cool. And you know, when I looked at who I could get to help me, I was like, I called my coach and he said he could help me. And his mother is 70 years old and she works out with us when she's in town. So, God just blessed me. But this is the thing. When we have this is the thing that hurt us in life. No longer are you going to put that hurt right here on your shoulder. No longer. You're going to take that off. You're going to put your big girl panties on and we're going to deal with what it is. And we are speaking faith-filled. We're only speaking faith-filled words. Even when I watch too much of that, he killed his wife and all that stuff. My coach was like, Deborah, stop watching all that stuff. That's dark. My coach is a special forces military person. And even when they get out, they still do special forces stuff. You know, they go get kids that's been, I can't tell you all the stuff, but people like all of these people that's kidnapping kids, there's people looking for them kids, honey. And they go get them. They find them too. A lot of them. So you can't want to be successful but stay etched in darkness. One of the girls sent me something, and she sent me something called They Hate Black People. And I said, you know what? I don't need to. I'm already working on my anxiety and my PTSD. White folks been hating us, and I don't need nothing else to stress me out because I got 9 weeks to pull. I'm waiting for my breakthrough to happen. I already know my black history. I already know what white folks do. And I can't take another. I don't need to see nothing else President Trump doing to solidify that because he ain't doing nothing but what they told him to do. Okay, but what we're going to do over here is we're going to calm down. We're going to eat real food. We're going to ask for what we need. And we're going to get this weight off. That's what I'm going to work on. And there are things that hurt me that make me feel sad, but I ain't got to eat about it. And that's what I'm saying for you. You don't have to stay where you are. You don't have to keep regurgitating how much weight you gain. You don't have to do none of that. That's right. Over here, we're not gonna defy history or reality. We know all of that because we grown. But what we don't know is how to push past. See, people who bring stuff like that to you, what they're trying to do is they're trying to pull you back into darkness. Not that, I mean, white folks gonna be white folks. You can't trust them. Even though I got some good white friends who will help me, bring me money, bring me whatever I need, cause I need it. They bring it to me. But that doesn't take away from the fact that white folks ain't been treating us right, and that's what it is. But what we doing right now is we losing weight. We are focusing on our weight loss process, our mindset, my stress, and I'm calming it down. You know, I had to get my eyelashes glued like 3 times this week, and the Korean lady who did it, she said you're getting allergies. That's why your lashes won't stay on. I'm like, I am, so I'm gonna have to take some. I need to find my medicine so I can take. It's probably right within my arm's reach, but because I don't see it, I can't take it, and that's just how I am. So you see, I got a lot I'm dealing with, and I don't need no negativity. That's why I tell y'all, don't nobody bring me no bad news. I don't need you to tell me what you think I ought to eat. I don't need you to tell me what you think I ought to do. I don't need you to tell me what you think about what I'm wearing, because what I'm really doing ain't none of your business, really. You can watch my channel and hit something like and send me a donation and also share your journey. That's about what it is. Anything else is wasted energy. It's wasting my ability to be successful. And life is too precious for me or for you to stay stuck in your pain. And if you like to stay stuck in your pain, you can do that over there. Because over here, we're going to stay right in this bed and we're going to lose weight. I have lost more weight right now than I need to lose for the future. And although Coach said it's going to start dropping like this, I'm just like, wow. I mean, wow. I'm just, I'm like, okay, you mean to tell me, you mean next year, next July? I'm just like, okay, we're going to give it a try. That's all I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a try. I went to the store today. I got white cheddar popcorn, but I only ate, like I said, 2 boiled eggs, and I got I got white cheddar popcorn. In fact, Walgreens had all these nuts for 99 cents, and I got some dark chocolate almonds. I ate these almonds tonight, and I ate the popcorn. And the little girl at church, she was asking me for some, and she ate all of it. That's right. And if and like I was measuring my 9 ounces of food, and somebody was like, "That looked like too much food." I'm like, "Shut up." What's a high quality butter? The one that costs $4, Irish butter. It's because it's made out of pure ingredients. Because in and of itself, a pig ain't bad. It's that in America we give our pigs crap. I've seen people in other countries, they give their pigs carrots and whatever nutritious food. So when they eat them, they're eating nutritiously. So because we don't have a choice in the matter, we got to buy food and eat food that's of a higher quality so that we can get the nutrition out of it, if that makes sense. But yeah, Irish butter, 2 sticks cost almost $5. But I'm gonna start buying it. But right now I still got 3 sticks left because I'm even have 4 sticks I don't use, but I use it, but I don't use it a lot. But when people come over here to help me, they might use it because most people use a lot of butter. But I got some. But in either case, yes, grass fed. And so I hope that you all will consider donating. I hope that you will pre-order my book. We're getting it together. We're getting it together. We're getting it together. So we're getting it together. And I'm excited about doing my work, and I'm just excited about I don't know. I've been seeing that beef tallow, but I don't know. I don't really eat beef other than I eat hamburgers, but I don't know because I'm not a nutritionist. But see, for me, my goal is to decrease my uric acid. So I'm gonna get my blood work done this week, and if it's low, my doctor's gonna take me off the uric acid medicine. So I ate some turkey sausage, and I got some more in there. So I gotta make sure after I'm not gonna eat any. Well, I'm gonna eat some pork this week, but I ain't ate no pork all year. It should be all right. I hope. Oh Lord have mercy. I hope it should be because I eat a lot of chicken and fish. I eat fish on Fridays on the weekend. So and then I eat chicken breast or chicken. That's mostly the two main meats I eat is chicken and fish and chicken because I ain't nobody came over here and cooked all that fish in the freezer. So if somebody come over here, they can cook it for me, but I don't feel like cooking it. I don't feel like watching food. I don't feel like doing none of that. Most I can do is heat it up a little bit, but then eat it room temperature. It's gonna be all right with me. But anyway, I don't know about beef tallow. I've just noticed that I see that a lot. But my coach, I mean, he don't. We're having a picnic Saturday, so he may have some beef, and I'll eat whatever he has because he can cook really good. But I'm bringing bottled water and dinner napkins and tablecloths. That's what I'm bringing to the picnic because Miss Deborah can't be. That's stressing me out trying to figure out what to bring because I'm not eating salad until November. I'm gonna I'm gonna get some greens. I'm gonna make some black eyed peas this week. I'm gonna make some greens, and I'm gonna just try to eat lots of green vegetables, just green vegetables because I need to work on my intestines. I need to eat some green stuff and work on my BMs and stuff like that. Oh, have a great day, Yvonne. I know we've been on here a while having a good old time. So I hope that y'all will continue to support me. I want to have an obesity fair. So once I get my business plan together and work the program and look at how to, just start my business all over again, then I can work on getting some corporate sponsors and I want to be able to have some money so I can fly. I got to fly in the guests, got to put them in a hotel, and then I have to pay them for their speaking, and then transportation. I gotta get somebody who has that. I seen that big old nice van that pick people up. Like you can hire somebody to just hire that van. I might need to just hire that van for all of us because we're gonna need that. So we just need a little money so we can be able to bring in guests, bring in speakers, pay our local speakers, and celebrate Obesity Care Week in March. So I believe I can do that. I believe I can do that. The supplements that I take are like I haven't been taking it lately because I need to buy some more, and I don't have a 30-day supply. Hold on a second. I'm gonna show it to you because it's right here. And that's another thing we're gonna put together. We're gonna put together our mobility kit because half of us we have problems with our mobility. We have home health care workers, and we have Miss Deborah ain't been taking that magnesium. I pay almost $70 for that magnesium, and Miss Deborah gonna need to take it. Start taking it. Okay, here go a little bit. Now, if I wouldn't, maybe when I pushed that down, it fell out, but it was right here. Hold on, it might be down here. Okay, here it is right here. It's called Captivita. That's why I take Captivita. I mean, it works really well. And when I showed this to my Middle Eastern doctor, he said, "Yeah, this is what we give people who are pre-diabetic." So when you're obese, you're pre-diabetic. When you're diabetic, you need support. We all need support to make sure we're getting the nutrition in our body that we need to be able to let all of our organs work right and our brain receive the great food and nutrients that it needs to operate to help us think well. So I hope what I'm saying makes sense. Let me know what your thoughts are. Also, let me know what is it you need to support you in your weight loss, okay? I definitely want to get my coach to go over his nutrition program. I love it. And it's for all the people, regardless of your size. For me, I'm a 9-ounce protein person. And for my skinnier sisters and brothers, they do 5 and 6 ounces. Really, it depends on what it is you're eating. That's what it is. Um, so yes. But in either case, thank you very much. And I was gonna make like admission be like $1.50 for children under 18. That way it will be something everybody could attend. Or if I get enough corporate sponsors, it could be free, and I want to get free nutritious food. We just pay the vendor for the food, and then people can have food, and have some vegan food, have some vegan ain't nothing but vegetables, have some good quality meats, have some good quality vegetables, things like that. Just good nutritious food, some nuts and seeds, just do that. But I want us to talk about what do we need to put in our mobility kit. And one thing I want to tell you that I put in there, this is this Nestatin topical powder, because behind your butt, your legs behind your butt area is sensitive when you're sitting on pads and things like that. So you want to keep that area protected from, even if you like when you wipe yourself and you might scratch yourself if you don't have on gloves, or if you're heavy handed like me, you may not realize if you get a scratch there, you could get an infection. So just keeping yourself dry, and also keeping yourself, just powder is just a good thing. And even on your front area also. That's why when we change the diapers in the babies, we powder them up. Now, if you raise right, you powder your baby up. If you not, you made it through on the wing and a prayer. Lord knows if your mama didn't powder you up, God was protecting you anyway. Wing and a prayer, baby. Wing and a prayer. But I want us to think about that, because we are in a nursing home health shortage, baby. Just because you have a home care worker today don't mean you're going to have one tomorrow. And you've got to begin to gently think about how you're going to take care of yourself. How are you going to take care of yourself? That knowing that you can do it. Where are the things that you need? Where are your towels? Where are your gloves? Where are your all the things you're going to need? So we want you not to stay where you need a home care worker. If you need one, you need one, and that's fine. I need one. That's fine. I still have mobility issues. That's fine. But we're not going to stay there. So this is where we're putting our big girl panties on. We're putting our big boy shorts on. And we're just having a doggone good time getting where we want to be. Okay? Thank y'all for rocking with me. It's 3:17, honey. I have been talking, but I get my mojo in the middle of the night when it should be sleep. But that's okay, because this is the time I'm taking to do my work. I'm going to rest a little bit. I've been watching some good shows on TV too, child. And so, but that's how I get things done. And now I found my other apple, I can eat it. But I put my 2 small watermelons in the refrigerator, so they'll be cold tomorrow. And we're going to make that happen. Okay? Thank y'all very much. Have a great day. Bye. Peace and hair grease. Appreciate your support. Let me know if you're supporting me. Like say, Miss Debra, I'm gonna buy you. You can just put pre-order book. Yes. I need to know who supports me. And let me know what it is you need to lose weight. That's another thing. What do you need? What do you feel like you need to lose weight? Because we are here to help those, especially those who are 100, 200, and 300 pounds overweight. Okay? Peace and hair grease. Bye, y'all. I appreciate you. Bye.